The Yoke, a feature introduced by Tesla in 2021 S Plaid model, was one of the most controversial design approaches taken by any car manufacturer in recent years. Tech YouTuber and a fan of the American car manufacturing company, Marques Brownlee, of course got his hands on a piece as soon as it came out. His initial review of the car changed significantly over the months. What made Brownlee change his mind? Let's find out. First and foremost, why is the Tesla S Plaid a huge deal? The S Plaid is the fastest car by Tesla. The superlative car performs the down and craziest numbers, and technology behind the car is just as amazing. Though the Model S was revolutionary in its own right, the newer model could just as easily be called the automotive industry's swag son. But what makes the model so powerful and such a hit with car enthusiasts? The car was initially priced at $127,000 when launched in 2021, and owing to inflation, can now be purchased for $135,990 for the base model and the $159,990 with all the upgrades. Firstly, the engine comes with an insane 1,020 horsepower. You heard that right. Though the premium model may have more power than almost any supercar, it is still a family sedan. The power behind this model had us seeing crazy performance numbers unlike anything we've ever seen from an electric vehicle. It would not be wrong to say that the Plaid S is faster than any production car, and yes, that includes high-performance luxury sedans like the M5 model by BMW. The engine enables it to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a whopping 1.99 seconds. This loosely translates to a quarter mile covered in less than 10 seconds at an astonishing 155 miles per hour, and the car has a top speed of 216 miles per hour. If these aren't the craziest numbers on an electric car ever, we don't know what are. The best part? The Plaid can get 396 miles in range while overcoming any obstacle on the road. Following up, what were Marquez's thoughts on the car? In the car review video posted by the tech YouTuber in July 2021, Marques was clearly blown away by the car's performance. It would seem that in the YouTuber's eyes, the Plaid S was the best car ever, with only one significant issue. Marquez's review includes an overall commentary on the car, its performance, design, and all that could have been better in it. The video starts with a montage of the YouTuber and different people in the passenger seat, all getting dazed by the car's acceleration. Their first reaction is, of course, clutching anything within reach as it shoots to 60 miles per hour within 3 seconds. A pretty great introduction to get the audience hooked and establish the car's supreme power. Marques then explained the stats of the car on paper, and we get to know how he already gotten over 600 miles within the first week of delivery and is, therefore, speaking from experience. While he had only praises to sing about the car, he did bring up an issue with the steering wheel or lack thereof. The Tesla S Plaid is equipped with a Yoke-style steering system. The shape of the system is oblong with upper part of the steering wheel removed. Tesla says that it is done to offer the driver better visibility on the road and enables the camera to accurately track the driver's eye movement. Marques elaborates that though the Yoke itself is a comfortable steering system, the lack of physical buttons on it is not the most user-friendly. Tesla's included touch-sensitive instruction buttons on the Yoke rather than physical ones. The modern steering system includes important functions like the horn, headlights, indicators, voice control, wipers, and such. Let's look at what the tech reviewer thought of the Yoke then versus now. In Marques's initial assessment, the touch-sensitive Yoke was a nightmare to operate. In a matter of a few days only, he was able to drive the car on various terrains, which allowed him to get fully familiar with it and its functioning. He explains that though the Yoke is comfortable in steering and works perfectly, the touch-sensitive buttons proved to be a problem. According to him, physical buttons on a steering wheel proved to be better for user experience as the driver can perform a task with muscle memory, but with a touch system, one needs to take their attention off the road to do so. While taking eyes off the road may not be a problem for a Tesla owner, it still begs the question, is it safe for driving in general? Marques farther elaborated that while steering the Yoke multiple times, he inadvertently pressed a few of the touch buttons. He once again puts forward the case for drivers being reliant on muscle memory to perform basic tasks while driving. Fast forward a few months, with 6,800 miles under the new Tesla, Marques tweeted an update on his thoughts on the Yoke. He said, quote, "I've gotten completely used to it with the Yoke at the point where it is given an option to switch to normal wheel. I wouldn't take it." Fanboying over the performance of the beast once again, he added, quote, "We'll never get used to the performance. Everything else is ruined. LOL. When a follower asked what changed his mind, he replied that over time his muscle memory developed, is now comfortable with the size, and now does not hit the buttons anymore. In other news, are touchscreen infotainment systems dangerous? Following up on our conversation above, Joni Ivey, the ex-lead product designer at Apple, said that maybe car manufacturers manufacturers should look into installing physical buttons in cars rather than touchscreen infotainment systems. This statement came out to be rather controversial as touchscreens have been an integral part of the modern car, but Ive's logic is not ill-founded. Research has shown his physical touch buttons provide much more safely and efficiently in a moving vehicle than when a driver is reliant on a screen. On Brownlee's comments about muscle memory, we fully understand Ivy's concern. Luxury and small cars alike are regressively cutting down on costs by foregoing physical buttons and incorporating touch system in cars, though the look of a screen does seem premium, minimalist, and aesthetically pleasing. It can be an inconvenience at best and a safety hazard at worst. In a study, it was also confirmed that it took drivers significantly long to carry out basic tasks in a car with touchscreen infotainments. The experiment was held with 11 modern cars and a 17-year-old Volvo. Guess what? The Volvo blew the competition away by performing 4 tasks in under 4 seconds. Moreover, can you own a Tesla in 2022? The answer is, drumroll, a big fat no. Earlier this year, the electric car manufacturers changed their lease policy. As per the new policy, customers that took delivery of any models after the 15th of April 2022 will no longer be allowed to purchase the vehicle. Yes, that includes the end of the lease too. The new policy updated on Tesla's website says all Tesla vehicles delivered on or after April 15th, 2022 are not eligible for purchase. Third-party dealerships and third-party individuals are not eligible to purchase leased vehicles. Unfortunately, customers getting their cars delivered before the 15th needed to review and see their agreement to gauge whether the purchase option was available for them or not. The step may have come as a shock. In 2019, Tesla stopped end-of-lease purchases for the Model 3 sedan. The company expressed the desire to reuse the vehicles to relaunch as a robo-taxi ride-hailing service. The initiative never materialized. Does anyone else hear crickets? The policy update leaves a few options for new Tesla owners. They can extend the lease for about 6 months, turn the vehicle in, or upgrade and lease a new Tesla. Why would Tesla do this? It's primarily because Tesla may lose money as a buyer may purchase the car at the current market value of the car that is far below the initially set value. Lastly, Marques Brownlee reviews the iPhone 14 series. In his first impressions video about the iPhone 14 series, the phone enthusiast seemed supremely impressed by them. iPhone 14 now comes with a significantly better camera and a huge upgrade on the screen and a bunch of extra features too, though the YouTuber expressed his concern about the dynamic island feature on the Pro models. He still seems exceedingly impressed by the camera improvements, but would he recommend burning a $1,000 hole in your pocket for it? Calling it a refined update, he says that he recommends the phone for purchasing if someone wants the biggest and greatest phone cameras at their disposal, or if one simply has as much money laying around. Oh, we're not entirely convinced there, Marques. We certainly do want to have the best video quality and nighttime photography at our disposal, but maybe when the next iPhone comes out and this one goes down the price ladder. And that's a wrap for the video, folks. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the video, and let us know what you think of the untraditional steering system and a touchscreen infotainment in the comments down below. Don't want to miss an update? Hit the bell icon too. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.